guys, thank you for tuning in. So, religion is not the truth, right? It is just something that is pointing to the truth. Now, even logically, when you look at it, there are so many religions in the world, right? Which means if religion is the truth, then there are so many truths. But truth cannot be different for different group of people. It has to be the same, right? So that proves that religion is not the truth itself, but it is just like a signboard that is pointing to the truth, right? So don't get too much attached with the signboard. Just go to the direction that it is showing, and that's it, right? Because I see that so many people are attached with their religion, and that is what they take as the ultimate truth. Probably because of that, people who start meditating in the initial phase, they see some kind of light that is forming the shape of God that they believe in, right? It is not that they are seeing God, but it is that they are desperately trying to see whatever they think is the truth while meditating, because they have a concept that in meditation they can see the truth or they can experience the truth. It is not that you're seeing it, it is just that you're wanting to see it while you're meditating. Now, you may very well ask the question, then what is the truth, right? So again, what is the truth is not the right question because of two simple reasons. One, because truth is something to be experienced and it does not happen from outside, it has to happen within, right? And the second one, you have not experienced the truth yet, right? So even if someone who has experienced the truth and he's telling you what is truth, whatever you get, whatever kind of image or concept that you create after hearing from the other person, it won't be the truth, because we create imaginations, we create concepts with our past experiences, right? With our past experiences. But since you have not experienced the truth yet, whatever kind of imagination or concept that you create is bound to be everything but not truth, right? So you have not experienced the truth yet, and even if someone who has experienced the truth tells you what it is, whatever kind of image you create out of it is bound to be wrong, is bound to be not the truth. Now again, going back to the first point, and that is truth is something to be experienced, right? Now let's assume that truth is something that we can hear. Now that means that someone who is not capable of hearing, truth cannot be the same for him, right? Can it be that, right? No, it cannot be that, because truth has to be the same for someone who can hear or someone who cannot hear, which means that truth cannot be heard. Similarly, truth cannot be touched, truth cannot be smelt, truth cannot be seen, or truth cannot be tasted, right? Basically, these five senses cannot perceive truth, because if any of these senses could perceive truth, then it would mean that someone who is deprived of that sense, truth is not the same for him. But it cannot be the case. Truth has to be the same for everyone, regardless of if that person can hear, taste, see, smell, or whatever. That goes on to prove that truth has to be the same for everyone, and truth cannot be perceived by our five senses. So just to conclude the video, I think there are a few important things that you can take from it, and that is, first of all, religion is not the truth itself. Don't confuse religion with the truth, and don't get too much attached with the religion as truth. It is just a signpost that is pointing to the truth. So just go to the direction that the signpost is showing. Don't sit on the signpost itself. The second one, truth is something to be experienced and it does not happen from outside, which is to say that it has to happen within, which means that any kind of concept that you have of truth is not the truth because you have created that concept with your past experiences. It is just combination of your past experiences, your memories. All of those were perceived by your five senses, but since truth cannot be perceived by five senses, it cannot be contained within our experiences or our memories. All of that happened in the past, right? Simply because we have not experienced the truth yet, and any kind of concept that we create of it is bound to be not the truth. It has to be experienced. It has to be experienced. It is almost like a blind guy has not seen light, right? Now, someone who has seen light, whatever he tells the blind guy, however he tries to describe what is light, how do you see light, it is this, it is that, the blind guy is bound to get it wrong because in his imagination there is nothing like light, right? So it is the same concept. Since you have never experienced the truth, whatever kind of concept that you create of it is bound to be wrong. And the main point, truth has to be experienced from within. Now, having said that, thank you for tuning in and thank you for your love and support. If you want me to talk about anything else, just comment on the section below and I'll talk about it in my other videos. If you want to buy helpful books, just go to www.hellomadman.com, and thank you.